Good evening, everyone. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We're just going to let everyone sort of roll in. We have over 200 people registered for tonight's training webinar, so we're really, really excited. I've got Christina Kong next to me, who is going to be presenting the traditional business versus the unfranchised business. So just while we wait for everyone to come in, type into the chat, say hi, tell us where you're from. We'd love to hear from you. It always, gets us all excited to see where everyone's from. Hey, Sabrina, great to see you. So Sabrina's from Perth. We got Kitty from Melbourne, Vernon from Sydney, Daniel and Jacqueline Kong from the Gold Coast. I just love Aiden from Sydney. Hey, Aiden, how you going? Josephine from Perth. Oh, we've got Samson from Malaysia. That's exciting. And Sarah from Singapore. Oh, wow. I'm struggling to keep up. So many people coming in. It's so great. Oh, we have Vivian from Adelaide. I'm loving that we have so many people from all different areas across Australia and also through the Asia Pacific. That is fantastic. Love it. Malaysia here. Oh my God, everyone's here to see this training. All right. So we got more people from Melbourne. Who's excited for tonight's training? I know I definitely am excited to, see this presentation come to life. Yeah, same Kitty. Jeffrey from Singapore. Wow, this is fantastic. So we'll just leave it a couple more minutes just because we know there is quite a lot of people registered. So we love to just, give everyone a little bit of time to come in. Oh, we have Angela from Taipei, from Taiwan. Wow, Angela, you've already moved. That's amazing. How is everything going for COVID in Australia? So far, I think we're doing quite well. Don't you reckon, Christina? Like, we have a little bit of an outbreak, I think, in Victoria at the moment. But so far, it's not too bad compared to all the other Asia Pacific markets, and I guess compared to the world. Wouldn't you say that, Christina? We're doing okay? Yeah. That's good. Yeah. We're lucky down under. We're in the lucky country in Australia.
Yeah, we are lucky.
I know, right? I see so many staff now are moving to Australia. It's crazy. Like, bring them here. So we'll just leave it a few more times. Hey, Pearly. It's great to see. Hey, Jessica Loke from Sydney, raining Sydney. I know the weather is so crazy at the moment, hot and then rainy. I don't know how are you guys going in Perth, Christina, especially with the bushfires? Has everything started
Oh
to
my
calm
God,
down?
it's so hot. Yeah, this 2 days is quite hot, very, very hot. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
Crazy,
humid
just
as well.
crazy,
Yeah.
crazy weather. You love my hair color. Oh, thank you, Kitty. One of the kids that I train at karate turned around and said it was too light. She wants me to go a little bit darker. I love how kids are very honest with it. But I also love that you like my hair color because I like this. So not too light. That's perfect. So 2 cases in Victoria. So resilient bunch. I think you definitely are a resilient bunch in Victoria. You guys have probably been hit the worst with a lot of lockdowns, and it's so great to see that you're still building your business through all these lockdowns. So I think that's something, amazing about this unfranchised business. So we'll probably start getting into this. So I'm really, really excited. My name is Kylie Leeson. I'm the operations manager for Market Australia, and I'm really excited tonight because Christina Kong is going to present to us traditional business versus the unfranchised business and really showcase the distinct advantages of our unfranchised business and what Market Australia has to offer. Now, we thought Christina was the perfect candidate to present this presentation because she owns a grocery store and she also owns a restaurant. So she really, really understands traditional business and the distinct advantages of her unfranchised business. So Christina is a supervising coordinator for us at Market Australia. And Christina, I'll probably just let you get started and roll into it and just kind of, get going.
Thank you, Kylie. Thank you. Okay, good evening, everyone. Happy Chinese New Year. All right, first of all, I would like to thank Australia, thanks to corporate team, and thank you, Kylie, for giving me this great opportunity. I am truly very honored to be invited here to share the topic tonight. Ordinary business, or we say traditional business with unfranchised business. Well, my name is Christina. Oh, okay. Too fast. Okay. My name is Christina. I'm originally from Malaysia. I have lived in Perth almost 20 years. Since then, I've been helping my husband running his family business. My business includes foods importing, and then we distribute to all other oriented stores, restaurants, and hotels. Besides that, we also have retail grocery stores and 2 restaurant business. I think this is also why I got invited to share the topic tonight. Because I am running a traditional business, yeah, with my family. Actually, I have a zero business background before I involved in my husband's business. I was only a high school graduated student, not English educated, so please bear with my English. Okay, I worked as a reporter in a Chinese media company when I was in Malaysia before I moved to Perth. So after I moved to Perth, then I started to learn and operate my husband's business bit by bit until today. So I can say I accumulate a little bit the business knowledge and experience bit by bit until today. So which is quite blessed. So basically what I have done in the past 20 years, I spend most of my times in running the business. My husband and I are very busy, work 7 days a week, daytime in wholesale and retail business. Then nighttime, I have to rush to the restaurant. So actually, I was quite enjoying my busy time in the business, and I did learn a lot from the business too. It is a different different things. Like before, I was in a media company, and I have zero knowledge about running a grocery store. But then when I moved here, I got no choice. I have to got nothing better to do, and I really have to I forced to help my husband to run the business. So this is why I get into the business until one day when I have my 2 boys. Okay, this is my family. I got 2 lovely boys. Suddenly, I have these questions to myself. How did they grow so big now? Wow. And I couldn't really recall what I have done for them. Because back then, I have hired a nanny to look after them more at home. Like just because I work all day and night. So basically, I spend more time at work than with my children. Then I realized that I have been trading time for money because of the business, and I lost a lot of precious time. I do not have any time freedom, no lifestyle, especially no quality time with my 2 children, which is still growing up. They are now coming to 11 years old and 15 years old. So I always wasn't there when they needed me. Furthermore, my husband and I always get into financial, the money issue, running the business. Always very stressful to keep the business going. So in our business, we always need a large amount of capital for business operations, huge money expenses and overhead. But shop.com is different. When I came across shop.com business, I really like their business plan and the system. It is designed for average people to have the chance to achieve their time and financial freedom. And the initial startup cost is very small, and there is no so-called big expenses every month, and they don't require you to be a professional. Like I am just a high school student, so I can do it part-time when I still can take care of my family business. Even until today, I'm still a part-time franchise owner in shop.com and fully time involvement in my traditional business. So it came to my realizations that I need a different goal in my life. I kept asking myself if I want a busy lifestyle like this today. Can I really see myself time and financial freedom in 5 to 10 years times? So if I want to be in good health, a great career to create wealth, I have more time, more freedom to spend time with my family, I have to make some changes and creating a better future. I want to find my time back. I don't want to waste more time and regret one day. Well, this is, I believe this is a very popular graph. I believe most of you here know about these four quadrants from Rich Dad and Poor Dad. But to be honest, for myself, before I was introduced to this unfranchise business, I did not know about the ESPI concept by Robert Kiyosaki. I also never thought about that I am under the 95% category and under 45 years plan. I really never thought about it. And so after I studied more about it, I realized that I am under the category of this left side here, which is self-employed, means that I own a job for myself from my business. Although my husband owned the business, so we are the boss, but at the same time, we are also an employee because we are working full-time in our own business. So however, can I take a 6-week holiday and my business still keep going without me or my husband? The answer is no, because there is no leverage on left side here. No leverage on time, no leverage on people. So we trade time for money. We work for money. We are earning active income. If you know that what is active income, so if we stop working, money stop coming in. Compared to this right side here, these people are earning passive income. If you are a business owner, you may have you own a system and people works for you. So like for my business, because we have zero knowledge and everything we create ourselves. We have no system at all. We got no one to guide us. So everything we just have to think of a way. So so if you're a business owner, you own the system and people works for you, or maybe you buy the like if you buy the franchise business, so it creates teamwork and leverage people times mind and energy to make money for them. Or if you are investor, money works for you. These are for those who have lots of money. They just put in investment and let the money to generate more money for them, right? So, do you want to be your own boss? Do you want to be your own boss? Like, have you ever thought about it? Well, I believe most of us would like having a business, especially for those who has never owned a business before, or those who have worked for your boss, like or someone else in a workplace for a long time. So you may think that, oh, I don't want. It is so boring nowadays. I don't want to work for somebody else. So you would think that having the business is a great opportunity to achieve your goals. You want to fire your boss, and maybe you can potentially pay off your debts, buy things that you want or you like, spend more time with family and friends, or travel to different places that you want, go holiday, give your children a better education opportunity, and so on. However, the question now is, what type of business you should choose, you should start. Have you ever thought about it? Like if you want to start a business, what kind of business, right? So a traditional business or the short-term business? Well, what you can tell from this slide here, on the left-hand side, traditional business. One of the biggest thing you need to concern yourself is looking for a very good locations for your business to start with. Either you need an office space, a retail store, a warehouse, as long as somewhere or a place for you to start operating your business, right? So what does it mean? This means that you need to own or lease a place depending on the type of your business. So it may range from as small as a room or a unit, or maybe a whole building, entire building, something like that. As long as it's a land space, just like the photo here, you need to have a physical store to own your business and get ready to pay a lot of money for the lease or for the building. Whereas on the right side of the slide here, which is shop.com business, for those who is unfranchised owner here, we all know that shop.com is an online e-commerce business, right? We are e-commerce business. This means that our business can be taken anywhere as long as there's internet connections in your laptop or your phone. So we should really thanks to the technology nowadays, thanks to the internet, your workplace could be at your home, or in a cafe, McDonald's, school, or even at your holiday. When you go holiday, it can be you can work as well. So all you need to invest is your computer as your working space, right? As your workplace. So you see this is the actual photo of my warehouse. All right, this is only one small part of my warehouse or for my wholesale business. All these inventories need huge capital to start. And how much money do you think we need to prepare to get all the things up and running, right? So you can see, and this is just only a small area. So as you can see, these are the example of the well-known franchise business. Most of the franchise needs a minimum investment of at least 200,000 to start with. Compared to unfranchised business, your startup cost is only in Australia we only need $500, and there is no so-called high franchise fees, no money royalties, no territories restrictions. You don't have to quit a job or business to start this unfranchised business. Full-time or part-time is workable, and I should say it's really no risk at all. The only risk that you lose is your time. There is really no risk at all. So when you have a traditional business, there is always a lot of costs or expenses that you need to take considerations. Starting with the rental, monthly utility bills, and you also need to have physical employees or manpower to run and maintain the business. It is a big pain, and it is one of the significant things that you can compare online business with traditional business. According to research, it actually costs an entrepreneur at least 3,000 to 30,000 minimum to start a brick and mortar business. So one of the best example is the monthly. I give it one of the really, like, when I see myself compare my business, oh my goodness. So the best example is the monthly subscription fees to the accounting package system in my business. We have to pay around $600 every month in order for us to run through all the reports. This includes stock control, invoicing, point of sales, and so on. However, in our shop.com unfranchised business, if you are a guest here today, how much do you think that will cost an unfranchised owner to run through similar reports? Like you can read how much sales volume that you can earn this week, and so on. It's just similar report with compared to my business. You'll be very surprised if you have experience as a business owner. What do you think $26 can do for you in a traditional business? Yes, in shop.com, we only pay as low as $26 per month, UFMS, means Unfranchised Management System, to manage our shop.com business. Unbelievable, right? $26. What you can do nowadays, right? In a business especially. So next is inventory. We need to deal with physical products or service that take a lot of space And that is one of the biggest things that we need to think about, because this means that you need to have enough cash flow or capital to stock up in your inventory. A very good example in my business recently, because I do importing and I do wholesale as well. Because of the Chinese New Year, every year we imported Chinese New Year goodies from Malaysia and China. And we have been doing this over past 20 years. So first of all, I have planned where do I source my the goodies from, my stock from during this Chinese New Year. Like, what am I going to sell? So start from like source the product and negotiate the pricing from the supplier, and how much do I need to order, and so on. So most importantly, I have to prepare enough money to pay for the inventory. We have to pay the money upfront before I receive this container and distribute out to the market, right? So this two picture here is a real picture. It is the picture from my recent shipment. In the past 3 months, we have two 20 footers container and two 40 footer containers of stocks coming into my warehouse. And guess how much it is? How much this stock will cost you? Before we sell any single things, any single products, 200,000 already gone from my bank account. It just 200,000. Plus, not only that, I had to worry if I can manage to sell all my products or not. What if I really can't sell everything, right? Or the product is not sellable and the stock just sitting there in my warehouse until expired, and which means that I have invested in those products, but it doesn't give you any return or profit. Especially like we do these groceries, once it expired, I have to throw everything. Because it just like, this means nothing at all. I just have to throw it's just like I throw my money into the sea, right? However, as an unfranchised owner in Shop.com, we will never have to worry about inventory because the company has taken care all of it. We really don't have to stock up anything because we are not a stockist. All we need to do is just direct our customer to our Shop.com website, and they do their own shopping. They browse around and then they compare the price, and then if they're happy, they just pay, and the company will pack the goods and deliver to them. Simple as that. Plus, we are a product brokerage company. Like for those, if you are a franchise owner, always hold. The company always hold most current and sellable product in the market. We really don't have to worry about to search for new product, or the product has outdated or non-sellable, right? So it's one of the biggest headache thing in my life. All right. Okay. Another thing is hiring and managing people. This is one of the biggest issue with traditional business, is about hiring the right person to do the job and managing them by providing them enough training. It is very time consuming and not cost effective. Another issue will be retaining the staff. As an average person, people tend to change their jobs every 1 to 2 years. It just happened to my business all the time, especially my restaurant. The chef, the waitress, the waiter, I just have to constantly keep looking for the staff. And once I train them, and if especially the chef, if I train them well and they got experience, they will just go leave and say bye to you and go another, maybe opposite or another suburb to open their own business, their restaurant. So this is so I mean, it is another headache thing for us, right? Okay, full-time commitment in the traditional business. Most of the time, employees need to be full-time working at work. I'm the best example. Like for those friends or that know me well, I totally have experience of working all day and night, especially in my retail store. I have to be there. I have to be present during the business hour. Even though I have employees that can work for me, I still have to be there because there are still a lot of things that need us as an employer to involve. So basically, we need to involve from A to Z process. So for my wholesale business, we need to do packaging and pricing, then to distributions. We have to know every procedure. So when there is someone not in a position, I am able to be there and get the works done. Well, time is really the most important asset. If you can make more money, but you can't make more time. Due to work nature of my traditional business, I have no leisure time with my family, especially with my kids. Our last family holiday was like 6 to 7 years ago. And we can't travel together because my husband and I can't leave the company at the same times. The company can't run by itself if we are not physically there. So time is really, really very important to me. There is statistic saying that the traditional business has high failure rate. So 20% of the business fail in the first year, and around 60% will fail within their first 3 years. So do you want to give it a go and try? Within 3 years, it's going to like 50-50. You never know. So there are many reasons. It could be lack of business experience, no business plan, lack of strong leadership, and etc. etc. The other thing is in any ordinary business, cash flow is really everything, and there is a lot of time. There's a big gap between the time when you get the money in from your customer and the bills are due. So a lot of the unexpected expenses, payment delay from the customer, and many other reasons that really can affect your entire business or go into bankruptcy. Sometimes we even have to use our personal credit card to keep things going. So stressful. I think stressful has become my good friend, my husband being really at one time my husband just really can't sleep because of the cash flow, and we are always stressed with really just non-stop for the especially the cash flow in certain period. So cash flow is poor due to the nature of the business. So especially during the pandemic, like last year, business has slowed down. Our restaurant had to move from a bigger place to a smaller venue because we can't afford to pay expensive rent when the restaurant was shut due to COVID-19. And rent and overhead still need to be paid, although no business was running during that time. So I it is a quite a difficult time for us, and I have to drink a lot of B complex to make us keep going, right? Okay, so in brick and mortar business has slowly moved into click and order. So with the COVID-19 pandemic, it has changed the face of shopping, increased the demand of e-commerce experience. Shoppers do not come into physical store for purchasing anymore. I believe you all can see the difference nowadays. Like click and order, so easy, online shopping, right? And there are many traditional business who has been running for so many years, also forced to shut down during the pandemic in 2020. Some were over 100 years old company that had been filed bankruptcy and closed their store. So who will be the next one? We never know. And you'll be surprised that when we heard some big brand store going to close down, right? So Zara, I believe most of you know this brand, one of the famous retail clothing store, also one of the best known global fashion brands with more than 2,000 stores around the world. The owner also announced that it would close between 1,000 to 1,200 stores globally over the next 2 years. At the same time, the company also announced that they plan to grow the e-commerce platform and investing US 1 billion into this over the next 3 years. So the trend of physical store has slowly collapsing. Majority of the business has moved to online business. Also, the focus on one-to-one marketing nowadays have replacing mass marketing to achieve a better result. Research also show that they are very high in the trend of most people are becoming entrepreneur instead of becoming an employee. So why shop.com? We are a financially strong company for 29 years. We have many proven systems with worldwide training and support from the company to support the growth of the unfranchised owner. And by building a shopping annuity through shop.com, it allows people to convert the spending into earning. This concept enables ordinary people like you and me to convert regular purchase they make every day into earning through shop.com platform. So it is unlike a traditional annuity that we need large amount of money to put in the bank. Market Australia shopping annuity does not require an investment of large amount of money upfront. It is just an investment of your time, shopping habits, and what someone is already purchasing through everyday items. So it is just makes sense. So a traditional business can easily just get burned down, and it is better to have some good insurance and a backup plan. It is hard to replace. That is why there's an option for you to choose. And I'm lucky and really blessed enough to come across shop.com franchise business as my backup plan. I really thanks to Sabrina that introduced me to the business. So if you are guests today, or even those who already in franchise business and still puzzling, here are the difference which I've mentioned before. Huge capital to start. In traditional business, you really need huge capital to start and high operating costs. You need to stock up a lot, which you are not sure if you can sell all your stock or not. Hiring and managing people is always a non-stop headache issue, and full-time involvement and 100% commitment. Plus the failure is very high. But with unfranchised business, we only need $500 to kickstart the business, which is so affordable, right? Just like we're going for a Chinese New Year banquet meal, the 10 meal cost, also about the same price. Very, very low operating costs, small inventory, which I think is really nothing at all. Not a big deal if compared to my traditional business. And we build we can build a team of franchise owner. We help each other because we are business partner. We are not working for somebody else. We are not working for you or anyone else. We are business partner. So we can help each other to grow the business together. And with time involvement, you can do it part-time. You don't have to quit your 45 years plan job. All depend on how much effort you want to put in and how fast you want to grow your business. And the best thing is we have the success formula for us to follow. We don't have to create ourselves. All we need to do is just follow the system. Because we have a very, very good GMTSS system, the global meeting and training and seminar system. This is a professional training system for of Market Australia. They provide lots of different types of meeting, trainings, seminars, and conventions for all the unfranchised owners here. This system is actually allow us as an unfranchised owner to learn and allows you to build your business anywhere in the country or internationally. So through GMTSS, it helps you to leverage your time, promote teamwork. Everything is standardized and the quality is always the same, depends on which training you attend. For example, the NUOT, the training for new business owner or Basify in Australia, always charged $15 in the past, but now it's half price, $8 through online trainings. And everything is the same. It's just different speaker, and all the speakers are very well trained, and they are all quite they have their own experience and very successful in the business already. And we also have this recognition system. Therefore, we can recognize the successful franchise owner in shop.com during the business presentations, which is UPT, local seminars or conventions. So they will share with us their success story, how they did it in this business in 2 to 3 years plan, and from all different backgrounds. So in conclusions, here are the major differences in unfranchised business. So we are not a MLM multi-level marketing company. We track our business volume to infinity. So there is no level. Doesn't matter where your position is. No pairing of people. We are not a recruiting game. We do not get paid when we recruit someone into the business. There is no big investment like those money game company that really need you to dump in a lot of money and get paid. No such thing. And also no large inventory. Your business volume can accumulate up to 365 days, not reset to zero every month. How good, right? 365 days. Where you can find the company like this. So we also can replace our business volume to the lowest person that you introduce into the business within your organizations. Another best thing is we own so many websites that allows your customer to shop 24/7 globally. If I want to, like, compare to my business, nowhere. But for this, the company already everything just set up for you, and you just register and everything is just ready and go. And unlimited income potential through additional business development center. So maybe if you want to know more details about the business, maybe you can get your senior to explain more in details. So now I would like to invite two of the unfranchised business owner that also very already successful in here in shop.com business, who also have the background of the traditional business to share their experience. First, I would like to invite Pearly. Pearly is from Perth. I think most of you here may know Pearly very well. She has 25 years experience in beauty and makeup line. She owns a beauty bridal shop before. So due to many reasons, she has chosen to close down her business. And now she also, like me, helping her husband running the business, traditional business. Okay, let's welcome Pearly and hear from her experience in running the business. Pearly, are you there?
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes, very well.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for excuse me first of all for my sexy voice today. Okay, somehow I lost my voice for no reason. I'm Pearly from Perth, Western Australia. First of all, I have to say, Happy New Year to everyone, and all the best to your business, your health, and stay healthy. I think that's the most important thing for now. So just a brief description for myself. I do have a 25 years experience in beauty and cosmetic industry. So I even run and operate 18 years in a beauty salon, and as well as like bridal studio in King Street. So whoever not been to Perth before, if you've been to Perth before, you should know King Street is actually a luxury street. I'm very happy, I'm the great thing that in my life that I'm very proud of myself that I can able to run a shop in King Street. Okay, and at the moment, So I'm actually helping my husband running a full-time business from building and construction business, and also part-time in MA. So MA business. Okay, my passion all the while, since I ever young, my dream, my passion is always beauty industry. I always love to have my own salon, my own studio that able to be my career. So my dream also marry a right man so that he loved me and allowed me to invest such a big investment into this business. So I actually got the shop in King Street, running like a bridal shop, putting a lot of time to build out my business. And I was been very popular during that time. And most of the Asian wedding, I did their wedding before. Even Christina, you are my bride, yeah, right?
Yes.
So I'm so glad that I built out my business so successfully. But if eventually things happen, okay. So with my over the time that I've been working, so the long hours, the heavy lifting, apparently I got a severe pain on my shoulder. So the pain actually pinch on my nerve. So over the time, it's getting worse and worse until the doctor said, you got to stop what you're doing and go for under surgery. So and then I really need to go for undersurgery, or else that I couldn't work anymore. So I deciding what to do. I can't employ no one, because all the bride, all the people, only one Pearly, there's only me in Perth that can able to do the work. So I deciding not. I think my kids is still young. I need my better health life, and I go for I deciding close down my shop, go for the surgery. Just before I go for the surgery, someone actually introduced me, my senior partner introduced me isotonics. So after having isotonic and glucosamine, slowly my pain is getting less and less. And eventually, even the doctor said that maybe I can decide not to go for surgery, until the pain really go worse, and I can decide what I need to go for surgery. But I close down my shop. What am I going to do? What can I do? Maybe I should, reinvest and build it again. No way. It's 18 years build the business, How many of 18 years we all have? We only have one life of 18 years that I spent so much time in building this business. So I really lost everything. When I actually lost, and then I actually found this, because I joined this market Australia because of isotonics. So and Sabrina actually asked me that, just looking at it, maybe there's something I love to, I love this business or build this business. So no regret, I actually tried to start that business, and that is what my passion is. And then I can actually build this until today. I have a residual income as 3,000 per 4-week cycle. So no regret that I started early. I remember someone actually told us before that you started when you don't need it. When you need it, that's there for you, which is like happened to us, all of us in Australia or anywhere in the world, that the pandemic hit us. Our retail shop, my husband, everything that presently we have our business has affected that, even that we are struggling with how to maintain, how to maintain this business, how to actually keep it running. But on the other hand, I have my checks coming in every week in my account, so that is make the differences. No doubt I do not make as much as others, but this is make me think of how importantly that I built it 8 years ago, and I got this income coming to me in my bank today. So no regret, I have this business, that this is what I can see the differences between traditional business and our unfranchised business. And I don't have to stress about finding the right person or finding Pearly to do the makeup or beauty. I can continue what I like, occasionally do training, do what I want, occasionally do makeup. I'm still getting that income. No rental, no investment, nothing, really, I can't see there's anything better than unfranchised business. So, this is my testimonial. I like to share with you all that the differences that my position now comparing to a traditional business. Hopefully that this business can sustain it more longer, and that can make me go my early retirement. So this is my plan B, that I really would like to go early retirement. Thank you for your inviting me, Christina. And yeah, thank you, Marcus, for giving me the opportunity to present my testimonial today. Thank you.
Thank you, Pearly. Yes, you are right. Luckily, we built the business when we don't need it. So like me, I'm also the same. I built the business when part-time. So when things happen, luckily, like especially last year, pandemic, this suddenly hit us, and so good that my income from shop.com is still coming in every week. So I'm really blessed, and this business is actually giving me like a sunshine, like just give me another hope. All right, okay, thank you, Pearly, for your sharing. Now I would like to bring on another Wonder Woman, another superwoman, Doreen Ling, to share her experience. Doreen used to own 3 resale store in Westfield Shopping Center, right? So she runs her business before she partnered with short-term business. So and I think we all know that we are like, you can see after she closed down the business and come to short-term business and look at the income nowadays, 15,000 every 4 weeks. Wow. I don't think in any ordinary business, or if you are employed today, so this income will come in like constantly to your bank account, right? Okay, let's welcome Doreen. Doreen.
Thank you so much, Polly. Thanks for inviting me, and what a good sharing you did. And whatever Christina shared, I echo everything that Christina said. And many people ask me, why do I want to start this business when I already have 3 businesses, in Westfield. Now, I was obviously not looking for anything because my business was busy at that time. But I was open-minded, have a look, and once I see the potential, I could not say no to it, because it is so affordable to get started. There is no risk, and it's got huge potential, right? So yeah, thank you for showing me this summary again, Christina. For me, I was already in the franchise business. My shop in Westfield is franchise. So when I look at this franchise business, I totally understand it, because it's got a system. All you have to do is follow it. And then what I actually saw is that, well, I invested $350,000 per shop. So 3 shops is over $1 million. And how much do we invest in our franchise? 3 shops. We also have 3 business development center. Is $500. It is crazy, right? And also, Christina talking about operational costs. How big is the operational cost? Rent itself is huge, right? Now, I already closed my shop 10 years ago, so my figures is a lot out of date. I'm talking about $150,000 a year in rent in Westfield. I'm sure it is much, much higher now. And how about wages? It's very expensive. You pay all the employees by hour, right? When it's weekend, it's double time. When it's holiday, it's double time and a half. It's really, really expensive. And another $130,000 gone to wages. Now, it looks really good when we run the business. We turn over $1 million in one shop. But what's the bottom line? We'll be lucky to get 100,000 net at a year. After going through all that trouble, like Christina saying, went through full time, you know, you're 7 days in the shop. I never have a day off. If I'm off in one shop, I'm at the other shop. So Christina said, no holiday. It's the same for us. You know, few years we had no holiday. And then when we decide that, okay, we're just going to let go, we're going to go on holiday. But then every day we get phone call because, you know, it's like no one's able to do your job, right? And it's not the same. And it is a cash business when we have in the shop. It's cash business. Money go missing, stock go missing, right? How good is our business? We don't need to stock up. We don't need to pay rent. We don't need to pay wages. And we have a team of franchise owner, our business partner. They're running their own business, but we make money together. We help each other. There is no such thing in our traditional business. It's about competition. It's about dog eat dog, right? Nobody is going to help you. You have to help yourself. And when Christina mentioned about the GMTSS, how wonderful is GMTSS? I wish I have someone holding my hand when I did my franchise business in Westview. Guess what business I was in? I'm a lady. I run a men's business. I have car accessories. I have no idea about cars. And when I start the shop, we got 1 week training. How do I know the whole shop? We have the stock is minimum 150,000 to 200,000 sometimes. How do I know in 1 week all the product in the shop? No one's there to teach me. Once they hand over the shop, it's yours, right? For our unfranchised, you got people holding your hand, mentoring you. How good is that? And the GMTSS, you got the leverage time. You just, everybody goes to training together. And there's product training. Then you learn the product. You learn how to retail. In our shop, there is no training. I did the hard way. I have to go every day, go through every part of my shop, every day, learn a few products myself, read the label. Do you have, do you need to do that here? No, right? So I really want to, encourage everybody who is in the business to treasure what you got, right? Christina, me, Pearlie, we paid the big price. We invest hundreds of thousands, actually millions for me, in the business to learn a big lesson that, hey, doing a traditional business is paying for an expensive job. You agree? Very
Yes.
expensive job. So we done the lesson, make use of our experience and treasure your business. You are sitting on a gold mine. You just need to know that. And don't complain, oh, so many training. Wow, I wish I have training, right? It's not about people forcing you to the training. You need to want to go to the training because it is your future. Now, it changed my life because of this business. We just bite the bullet and say, okay, we're not going to continue the business. Once we see the vision in this business, we just let when the lease come for renewal, we just said to Westview, we're not renewing. So one by one, we close all the 3 shops. And now I have time freedom, I have financial freedom, and I'm earning more than what I earn. Like one shop, if one shop is paying you, net if 100, I'm earning much more than that now. And I'm not even working 7 days a week. I got time flexibility, and before the pandemic, we're traveling so much. So it actually can change your life. So, if there's guests here in the webinar tonight, consider this business seriously. It can change your life. It really changed my life. And, I know, why am I so confident? Why am I and my husband so confident to close our business? Because we know we can earn $1 million back from this business. So that's my sharing. Thank you so much, Christina.
Thank you, Doreen. Thank you, Doreen, for your sharings and support what I share and my experience. We both have the same experience. All right. This is another comparisons. So over 90% in the world earning linear income. We trade time for money. It is also known as work income. The paycheck that you receive are based on the amount you work, the work you do. So in this kind of income, you are required to put in a lot of hours of work every week. If you stop working, you also stop earning. So it's the same things that if my retail store or restaurant not open today, there is no income at all. So also it does not creating true wealth. Time is not your own. I need to be really fully involved in work, and so there is no freedom of time. We only make a living, right? However, with shop.com unfranchise business, I can leverage on people's skill and time. Leveraging is a huge part of why people receiving ongoing income and become wealthy. All we need to do is just work smart by leveraging on people. This way, we will have more time freedom and achieve our financial goal quicker and creating a better lifestyle that we want. So it's easier and more efficient to run the unfranchised business than traditional business because teamwork make the dreams work, right? And right. Thank you for listening. What I share today is based on my life experience. Yes, I'm a business owner, but in actual fact that is I'm more like a self-employed because I need to trade all my time to exchange my income. So if I continue my life this way, I really can't foresee myself to retire early and have time freedom to have family holiday, spend more time with my kids and live the lifestyle I wanted, especially my kids. I really want to spend more time with them. And I hope my life experience will inspire you to be an unfranchised business owner. If you are an employee today and you wish to be a business owner, you want to start something, the bizshop.com will be the business you should invest in, and you to please take a second look. Please take your time to evaluate more, because because we have so many successful business owner already proved that. And in shop.com, we already create over $400 million club member. It is achievable towards your dreams as well as financial and time freedom. I wish you all the best, and I really highly recommend shop.com business model for you to make your dreams come true. Thank you everyone to listen to our sharing tonight, and I hope it helps you inspire you a bit. Thank you and have a good night and happy Chinese New Year. Thank you.